Major civil society organizations, government officials from the relevant agencies, including the Ministry of Finance, Auditor General's Department, Anti-Corruption Committee, to discuss the enhancing the role of the civil society in public finance management and accountability, financial accountability and transparency. SIDA has been engaged in this core area for most of its existence, realizing the fact that unless you improve the management of the scarce resources available to the member countries of the region, there would be constraints on development in multiple ways. The kind of leakage that happened within the region in terms of resources either being misallocated or misused has been endemic, more so in some countries than others. But across the board, we need to enhance, strengthen the accountability and the transparency of use of the scarce resources available to these countries. In particular, we're engaging now with the civil society, which has been the element that's been missing in terms of the demand side. More we engage in this, build the capacity of the civil society, build the willingness and the readiness of government relevant agencies to engage, we will get to a stage where the entire society is cooperating in the management of this highly important area of fiscal responsibility, integrity, accountability, and transparency.
The purpose of this seminar that we're having here today at the Hyatt Regency is the seminar on the role of the CSOs, the civil society organizations, in the management of public finance and accountability in public finance. In other words, open budget survey, where government budget committees are fully engaged, but what is required here is the participation of the civil society to see the prudent usage, crafting and utilization of the budget of the state. Budget assessment and budget formulation and budget expenditures has to a large extent been the role of the government, the domain of the government. But that today has opened up, and the government itself finds a lot of importance and advantage in harvesting good practices and good advices from the CSO. The relationship here is supposed to be collaborative and cooperative. It's not something which is competitive or something which is interventionist. The CSO also is supposed to play its role very diligently. It has to have the code of conduct, it has to have the capacity, it should know how budget is formulated, how budget is crafted, and therefore it has to be seen in a productive and contributive manner. So this is the main purpose of this seminar today. Ethiopia is well on its way in developing such a culture, although there seems to be quite some way ahead. But it's a very good start. And HESPI, an organization which is dedicated for the countries of the Horn of Africa, it's called the Horn Economic and Social Policy Institute, established in 2006, is engaged in creating that, facilitating that practice and that capacity for the CSO to fully engage in the budget crafting of Ethiopia as it stands here.
Today we have brought on board in the seminar both the civil society representatives, civil society umbrella organizations, and those civil society which are playing a more vibrant role in public policy advocacy as well as government and institutions. We realized in the seminar that despite all the efforts in improving the public finance management in South Sudan, there are still issues to be addressed, and the rating of public participation in public resource management, accountability ratings are still low. It is promising that although it will take time, there is space in South Sudan for policy advocacy on public finance management, And there is possibility that the civil society can create coalitions among themselves, as well as with other actors like the media and then the government organizations. So by end of the meeting, we came to a conclusion that this should not be like a one-time seminar, but HESPI will continue working with these agencies in the country, and then we'll continue to have a coalition both nationally and regionally, so that we can pursue the issue of public finance management until the situations of public finance management practices in the countries are improved.